Hey you guys, this is Nikki Ganjemi here and welcome to Mindset and Manifestation Monday. We are talking about deciding. Who here has a hard time deciding sometimes? I know I'm one of those people. I actually do not like to make decisions. I would rather just have somebody make them for me. So let me know if you are that person too who tends to get lost in all the details and just having too many things to choose from. You know, we want options, but sometimes when we have too many options, it can just get us bogged down and we're not sure like which way to go, what to do. So that's what today is all about. If you're on the live, say hi. And if you're on the replay, hashtag replay. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to my channel and give me a like. So welcome, and let's talk about this thing of deciding and why it can feel so heavy, you know, to have to kind of make a choice, right? To make a decision. So for those of you who don't know me yet, I'm Nikki Ganjemi, and I help online coaches shift their identity to thriving entrepreneurs so they can make more money and impact doing what they love. Hi, Jill. Thanks for being on. We're talking about deciding and why can this feel so heavy, right, at times? I heard somebody say that sometimes it's more draining to think about doing something than actually doing it, right? Does that make sense? Hi, Tracy. Thanks for being here. It's like when we think about something we have to do, whether it's something you've got to get done or whatever, it's the thinking about it that is more exhausting and more draining than if we were just to actually do it, right? So true, I know. So that's why it's like that could be our little motivating factor to just get us to make a decision. And you know, sometimes it could be like the simplest things. You know, we've got the holidays coming up and it's like, okay, you know, what am I making for the holiday dinner, or what am I buying for this person or that person? We can just get so lost and just weighed down in these little decisions. And then there's the bigger decisions. There's the more difficult decisions like, should I start my business? What's the next step in my business? Should I quit my job? You know, then we've got the big decisions. But I have to say that every time I've gone through this, it is always instant relief on the other side of a decision. So think about that the next time that you're trying to decide something, like let me just make a decision, because I know that as soon as I do, it's like that, it's like that sigh of relief. Over the weekend, I was designing a new logo for my Mindful Matters. When I started Mindful Matters, it started back in 2016 as a mindfulness program for kids. So the logo that I had designed was for kids, and I'm still using the same one. And I thought to myself, I like that instant relief. It's like instant relief. So about this logo, I was having it redone and I'm like, should I change the color? Should I go from purple to pink? You know, should I make a completely different logo from the butterfly to something different? And, you know, my brother is actually designing it for me because he's an artist, so I have that. I'm lucky that way. But he's like, oh, use your signature, Nikki. You write out Mindful Matters yourself. And I'm like, I don't know if I should use my handwriting or if I should just use a font. It's like these little decisions, but I spend hours trying to decide. Well, fast forward the whole weekend, I finally decided. I chose the logo. I created my new business cards with the new logo, and instant relief. I finally hit submit, ordered the cards, got the new logo, and it's like, yes, okay. That's one less thing on my plate. I got checked off one more thing. So when we are indecisive, right? When we are hesitating, how does it feel? You know, we don't have that relief. We're kind of dancing in doubt, right? We're getting weighed down. Things kind of feel heavy. You know, you hear people say, oh, I'm hemming and hawing over this, you know, and we tend to think of the worst case scenario. I mean, sometimes that's what keeps us not deciding. It's like, well, what if this doesn't work out? And what if that? You know, it's almost like we're preparing for the worst. And also, we look to the past. We kind of judge everything like through the lens of the past. Like, well, last time I did that, you know, this happened and it didn't work out. Tracy, hesitance feels like fear. Yeah, it's like you're afraid to do something, you know, and why is that? And like I'm saying, a lot of times it comes because we're looking at what happened, you know, what happened before, what happened in the past. I was talking to somebody and they were like, well, I don't know if I want to invest in private coaching because the last time that I did, you know, I didn't get a return on my investment. It's like we look to what happened in the past and we use that to determine what should we do next. But here's the thing, you guys, if we keep making our decisions based on what happened to us in the past, then what's going to happen? We're going to keep recreating the same things from the past over and over again. So if we want to get a different outcome, we've got to do something different. And if we want to do something different, it starts on the inside. We've got to think differently. So how can we start thinking differently about these things that we want to make a decision on? So I've got 3 questions for you, 3 questions that you can ask yourself that can help to move you towards a decision. So whatever that thing is, and you're welcome to share it if you want here, like what is it right now that you're trying to move towards a decision? But whatever that thing is, just ask yourself, does it feel good? When you think about this thing, you know, when I was looking at my options for my logos and the different colors and the different, you know, formats, the way he had it, if it was straight across or stacking or my handwriting versus font, I was looking at each one and just taking a breath and just kind of tuning in and noticing, does this feel good? You know, how does this feel? Pay attention. Guess what, you guys? You know the answer. You know so much more than you think, but when you spend too much time in your head, rather than dropping down into your heart center, that's where it's like you don't know the answer because you're caught up in your head and there's like thousands of thoughts happening in there simultaneously. So pause and, you know, just tune in and, you know, does this feel good? Does it excite me? Ask yourself, does this excite me? You know, go with how you feel. And does this thing that you're trying to decide on, does it get you thinking about what's possible? Does that make sense? It's like, is this going to point me in the direction of where I want to go? It's like that, oh, I don't have it around me. It was the Tony Robbins quote that I said to you last week. It's like, you know, your life changes when you make a decision that is new and congruent with what it is that you want. So this thing that you're trying to decide on, is it congruent with what you want? Is it going to get you closer or move you in the direction of what it is that you want? And how does it feel? And if it feels good, you know, then maybe that is a step in the right direction. Yes, that makes sense, Jill. Good, thank you. Thanks for the feedback. So what I'm saying is that when it comes to deciding, number one, make a decision, because you don't want to stay in that being stagnant. You don't want to just stay stuck where you're at, where you're just kind of doing that dancing in doubt. That never feels good. It never feels good. So it's like, what can I do to move to a decision? And go with your gut. Go with what feels good. You know when something's a yes for you. You know when you get excited, when something lights you up, you know? And then we've got to be careful because sometimes that ego comes in and it's like, initially something excites us and then we get that voice that says, oh, don't do it. You know what happened last time, you know? And it's like, don't listen to that. Go with your very first instinct, how you felt. Jill, oh, you like that dancing in doubt. Yeah, I'm tired of that dance. Like, it doesn't feel good. Not to mention the space that it rents in your head. You know, when you're sitting on something for a long time and you're not deciding, it's taking up a lot of space in your head, and it is preventing you from moving forward and other things that you want to come in. So just decide, you know, make that decision, get to the other side of that decision where it's like you get that instant relief. It feels good. You feel like you made progress. Best case scenario, it's going to be the best thing you did. And we're not even going to talk about the worst case scenario, because we don't want to entertain worst case scenario. You know, nothing's permanent, nothing's fixed. You know, you can always just recalculate, right? Like your navigation system in the car, that's all. You know, if you're that afraid of going in the right direction or making the wrong decision, it's okay. You're just going to recalculate, and it's going to be okay. So trust yourself, tune in, go with what feels good, and remember that quote. I found it, so I could say it correctly, by Tony Robbins. Your life changes the moment you make a new, congruent, and committed decision. And by the way, the word decide, the root of the word decide, the Latin root, side, C-I-D-E, means to cut off, to kill off. So when you make a decision, you're cutting off all those things that are taking up space, that are causing you to dance in doubt, you know, that are preventing you from moving forward, and you're just getting one more step closer to what it is that you want. And you know, it feels empowering to finally make that decision and to move forward. So I say just take a breath, tune in, and make a decision and just run with it. You know, we want to focus on progress and forward movement. So I'm glad that made sense for you guys. That's what I wanted to share with you today. I want to empower you to decide, right? To just decide and to move forward. And before I go, I want to say one more thing. What is today? I don't know the actual, December 2nd. We're in the new month of December, and it also happens to be Cyber Monday. And I have been having a little sale. It's my Creating Money coaching bundle, and today is the final day. I extended the sale. You've got a few hours left until midnight Eastern time tonight. You can get my Creating Money coaching bundle. I'm going to post the link so you can check it out. It's my name, NikkiGanjami.com/Black-Friday-2019. And you go to that link, and it's going to show you what you get in this coaching bundle. You're going to get access to my Creating Money Coaching Program 1.0. It's a 4-week program, so you get access to the 4 90-minute calls that we had. In those calls, you're going to have the tools, the exercises, the processes that I walked all the students through, including the worksheets that come along to support you so that you are taking action and moving forward in creating money and manifesting money into your life and business. On top of those 4 90-minute classes, you're also getting a bundle of 6 guided meditations, which I have created for you. They are all set to music. Some of them are set to the binaural beats, and it's designed to transform your relationship with money so you can open up to just receiving and allowing more money to come into your life. So the meditations are really great. And finally, the third piece of this bundle is a 30-minute breakthrough your money block session with me. So you schedule a time that's good for you. We get on the phone for this 30-minute session. I'm going to help you to gain clarity around a hidden money belief that you might have. So you're aware of that belief. I'm going to give you my 8-step process to transforming a belief, and then a tool that you can use to help to raise your vibration and lead you to that breakthrough moment that you have been waiting for, so things can start to change in your business. So again, I'm going to post the link, NikkiGanjami.com/Black-Friday-2019. You are so welcome, Tracy. Yes, I'm finally opening up my Fiverr and LinkedIn profiles. Good, exactly. Just do it. I know that Fiverr thing. I was afraid of that too for a while. It's like, oh, I don't know if I could trust these people, you know, and it's like we just then we don't take action. But best case scenario, what if you find a great person that could do what design or whatever it is that you need to be done for you know, an affordable amount, and you just get it done and you just move to the other side. So it's like, just do it. But I don't want to say just do anything. Again, tune in, see how it feels. Does it feel good? Does it excite you? And does it get you thinking into what's possible and what's next so that you can move forward? So I'm going to post a link. Check it out, you guys. Take advantage of this. It's really great. It's my Creating Money coaching bundle. It's on sale right now for $97. The call alone that you're going to get with me for that 30-minute breakthrough money block session is worth more than that. But on top of that, you get the 6 guided meditations sent right to your inbox that you can download and keep. And you can use these meditations whenever you want. And then the Creating Money Coaching Program 1.0, you get full access to the 4 90-minute classes along with the worksheets, the tools and processes to help you become the powerful creator that you are. Jill, I love Fiverr, been using it for years. There you go, you got a testimonial, Tracy. Do it, decide, go for it. All right, you guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Have a fabulous day, and I will see you all on Thursday. Bye for now.